CTR Coatings has been around since 2010. Theirs is a highly mobile operation. That is to say, they go where the work is.
This is beautiful. I mean, I love the way the cab appears to be no different than like the cellar door in the house I grew up with.
Right.
We want you to feel like you're at home when you're away from home.
Can I look at it real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
It's truly the weirdest door I've ever seen in a truck.
There's one very important aspect to all this.
Yeah. What's this?
So this is where if you have to go to the bathroom.
This is your toilet?
Yeah, that's my toilet.
I mean, it looks like it just runs right out onto the street.
Well, maybe. But yeah, very important.
I'll make a note. Woo! Do not go in there.
So eventually we're going to be using all this today.
All right, great.
So,
and this is where the chemical, the polyurea.
Yeah.
This is the polyurea side, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you have an iso and a resin.
you can always tell the resin because it's always
mixing.
So the resin is mixed. That's the iso.
Yep.
All right, great. Many hoses, many devices.
Yep.
This is the sort of truck that you just put together as you go.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Like you kind of figured out what you needed, and you added it, and you added it, and then you added some more stuff. And I'm guessing this is the place of work?
Yeah, it's a place of work. So what we're trying to do is go in and stop all the leaks, and then we put our coating on top of it, which holds the water back. Plus, what we're doing is rehabilitating for the next 50 years.
I feel like it's calling us. It's like a tractor beam.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
I mean, you can't walk down the street. You see manholes everywhere you look.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
And you'll never not see them after today.
Let's open her up.
There are 18,000 manholes in Murfreesboro alone, and millions more across the United States. A simple CTR coating could extend their lives by decades. I mean, really, how hard could it be?
This is good size.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 14-foot deep. We got some friends.
You got some friends for sure.
Yeah, we
That's
got
a
some
local
friends in
wildlife.
there. Yep. Oh, looks like we got a leak.
Definitely got a leak.
Yep, and that's a 24-inch line coming in there. 24-inch in and 24 out.
Yep. Yep, that smells like a manhole.
Zach, I know you got a thing for roaches. You're gonna love this, man.
So the flow I'm looking at right now
Yep.
is just general Murfreesboro
Yes.
citizens
Poo.
waking up, taking care of business.
Yep. And the flow in the morning's heavy, and then in the evening's heavy.
Of course, in the interest of avoiding the dinner rush, we should probably begin.
Yes, we should begin.
Pull this straight out.
Oh. You see, what are the odds?
Yeah, what
I
are
mean,
the
it's
odds?
like it knows, like the one place.
They told me to wear steel-toed boots. I should have worn a cup.
There you go.
What we're gonna do now is me and you are gonna go down in the hole and we're gonna start cutting steps.
You and I.
Oh, you and I. Sorry. I told you I had no education.
Yeah, but you know, you got how many trucks?
Yeah, 6 and building another one.
And how many employees?
24,
25.
24,
Yeah.
25.
And what are you doing a year, if you don't mind me asking?
We do about 5 to 6 million.
$5-6 million.
You did okay.
I get it. I love it.
$5 to $6 million a year with no college. Not bad for a guy in a rubber suit that looks an awful lot like Sylvester Stallone.
Mine are a little on the tight side.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. A form-fitting rubber suit. So how'd this thing start for you? Like, you remember your very first hole?
Yeah. My very first hole was interesting enough, a Krispy Kreme donut. Okay?
Really?
$1,200. Next job, I go beg a guy, and he gives me a job for $10,000. I called the wife, said, man. I said, we got a job for $10,000. She said, oh, great. So I get in a meeting with a bunch of engineers. They said, we'd like to use you. So I went from $1,500 to $10,000. The third job I ever did, $1.2 million.
Get the hell out of here.
And that's where I got started.
That's pretty amazing, man. And you've been in the hole ever since.
And been in the hole ever since. My favorite part is the reach around.
Oh, yeah, man. This is where you get to know each other.
Yep.
I dress to the right,
Yeah. It's like,
if you're interested.
I'm more to the left myself.
Straight up these days. You're gonna go first, I
Yep.
bet. Well, there goes Troy. You good?
Good.
All right, you good? Hang free?
You got that fall protection thing on there?
It's on there. Kinda.
All right. Going in. Going in. Going in. Mm-hmm. Great. Good.
Yep. Don't slip in the poo, okay?
Don't step in the poo. Got
Yeah.
it. Good. Good tip. That's
Classic.
There's a leak joke in here somewhere, but it's too easy. Let's just get to work. The first job is removing these steps, which were initially installed decades ago to make life a little easier for the men who maintain our sewers.
And there you go.
I believe I understand.
Alas, these steps also make it easier for unauthorized personnel, better known as idiots, to remove the manhole cover illegally and climb down into the sewer.
That's all there is to it.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Honestly, if it were up to me, I'd leave the steps where they are and let the idiots weed themselves out. Unfortunately, OSHA is not a strong supporter of the Darwin Awards, and so the steps must go to protect the idiots from themselves.
Now what we're gonna do now, Mike, we're gonna start cleaning the manhole. There's 3 things in coatings that you always wanna remember that you need to do every single time you apply any type of a coating.
All right.
Do you know what those 3 things are?
No, but I want to know all 3.
Prep, prep, and prep.
So you're saying the role of prepping
Yes.
occupies a conspicuous place of prominence in the top 3 things.
Well, the way I look at it is if you don't prep, it's like throwing dust or dirt on a car
Yeah.
and then trying to paint over it, it's not gonna adhere.
Right.
So our main goal today is to prep this thing so our product will adhere to it.
Great.
So all this goo and ooh and all the other stuff that's on here,
It's got to go.
gotta go.
Pressure washer?
Pressure washer.
Super.
We're gonna take Mike to the top because you're gonna start from the top and work your way down.
Oh, you know, I'm not leaving the hole. I'm just going to the absolute top part of the hole.
Okay.
When it comes right down to it, this entire show has been made possible by duct tape and pressure washers. Without them, I'd probably be hosting a game show.
Hey, Mike.
What?
Let me see the gun real quick. Yeah, keep your shield down.
Thank you.
It's about 90 degrees down here and humid. No, not humid, moist. 90 degrees and moist.
You're doing fantastic, Mike.
As pressure washers go, this one's kind of stubby, but powerful.
Good, man.
This is, yeah,
Right?
it's hot. There's no glory. And then sometimes we wonder why we can't find people to work.
Yeah, but remember, there's a lake, there's
Right.
$1 million contracts, and the people simply don't understand there's a pot of gold down here.
Right,
Now, it smells like ass.
right.
Yeah.
What we do is out of sight, out of mind, okay? Out of sight, out of mind. Because
Not on this
once
show.
you flush the toilet, nobody cares anymore. Somebody has to come down and do this stuff.
Let me tell you something. I care. Today, I care a great deal.
Welcome back to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where I'm rehabbing a manhole in a McDonald's parking lot, where the food is used and the meals are unhappy. But I'm loving it.
Here we go.
The quarters are cramped down here, which is unfortunate because we've got company.
They say that roaches will outlive everything, really even the end of the world. Probably true. Not this one.
The roaches down here come with the territory. I've seen worse. Zach, on the other hand, has not. Heat rises, and with it, the smell of raw sewage. The warm funk is a palpable thing, and it hit Zach in the face like a dirty diaper. It's a lot for the big man to stomach, and the scampering roaches aren't helping.
Hey, Mike.
What's that?
What?
That's puking on you.
What?
Oh, that's nasty.
Zach, all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Oh, God, it's coming. Oh, God.
He's sure.
I'm not sure what's more troubling, a field producer who thinks it's okay to throw up on a host, or a host who no longer cares about such indignities.
All right, Mike, as you can see, we have an issue.
Yeah. Got a leak.
Got a leak.
Yeah, got a leak.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop that leak. We have the drill and the grout.
I'm not sure I understand the physics of this, but I'll learn as
Yeah.
we do it.
So this grout is a liquid, okay? So it's gonna travel back behind the manhole and it's gonna run and find out where the water's coming in, and then it's gonna expand. So what you're gonna do is drill until you feel it pop through the outside.
The hydrophilic grout will expand in the hole I drilled next to the leak, or at least that's what it says on the tube.
Get that through. Yeah, did you see the way this water color changed?
Right.
Yep, so you're through.
That good enough?
Yep, good enough. Huh. Now we've got two issues.
Yeah, I'd say.
Why'd you do that?
I'm just following orders, dude.
When we shove this in, you
Yeah.
don't want to shove it in hard and twist. We want this not to pop out, okay?
Not to pop out, right?
And then we're gonna hopefully see it come over here. Got any steel wool?
Steel wool.
Yeah. What we're gonna use the steel wool for is we're gonna slow this leak down a little bit to a more or less of a trickle. We're gonna shove that in there. Let's slow it down.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yep. And now we're gonna pump in here until this gets sealed off. Push hard, Mike. Harder, there you go. Now pump.
Push, twist, and pump.
There you go. I'd say you're pretty much a handyman, Mike.
Oh, yeah, that's my middle name. People call me all the time when they've got
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
good. Break it off.
home repair projects to do.
Perfect. Yep,
All right.
we're done.
Stay.
The only thing I think left to do down here is that I think we might want to try to put a flow through in this pipe here. Slow this water down a little bit.
How do you slow the water down?
We're gonna put a plug in here, 24-inch plug, and then we're gonna put a 6-inch flow through that comes around here, and it's gonna stop this flow from going through here.
Look, a condom just went by. People throw everything in the toilet. That's the thing, man. You'll see it all down here.
Everything. We found rings and necklaces and you name it.
Yeah.
Everything. The scariest thing is the needles. And that's
bet.
the honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we have to clean the invert and fill it around in there, which is very dangerous at times, that you can.
Yeah, you get stabbed with a needle, so who knows what was in the needle.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just a river of impetigo,
Yep.
essentially.
There you go.
From the back of Troy's truck comes the 24-inch plug we need to slow the flow of liquid crap. This will allow us to inspect the bottom of the channel for defects.
So we're gonna shove this inside that pipe.
Yeah,
Okay. Ready?
I think so.
Okay. There. All right, here we go. All right. Now the trick is to get this over here.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, there's my leg. Doggone it. That's a dumb place to put a leg.
All right.
The crew inflates the plug from above. As the hose gets bigger, the plug expands and the liquid crap slows to a trickle. It's science.
Gets on your teeth.
I know.
You don't even taste it anymore.
No. So what we're looking for here, Mike, is
Yep.
leaks along these pipes here for the city. Which this is really good. No leaks.
What's the state of our wastewater
Well-
infrastructure right now?
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble if we don't start doing something about the infrastructure. I would say most of it's 50 years and older. At least 75% of it's 50 years and older.
Yeah. You know, bridges get all the attention because you see them and you drive over them, and every now and then one falls apart, and that's a disaster, and we all see it. Nobody sees down here.
Nope.
So they don't, 50, 60, 80 years old, and then one day they flush their toilet and nothing goes where it's supposed to go. And now we got a national disaster.
To say it another way, Troy and his crew earn every penny.
Hey, it's a job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, man. One day you're working on a major motion picture. Next minute you're on this gig.
Okay, here we go. All right, good. Let's just stand back a little ways. All right, get Mike out of here.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Look at that. It's like Peter Pan. When we come back, I'm coming back down here again to do some other stuff with some other guy. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Welcome back to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where I'm working alongside the crew at CTR Coatings to rehab a manhole. This is Mike. I'll be working with him to tackle the triple layer coating.
And the job is just to spray it, right?
Spray it as fast as you can. It's gonna get hot. It will get hot down there.
How hot?
So it goes on at 160, 165. Then the foam goes on, which acts as an insulator. So by the time you're putting that last layer on, it's gonna be every bit of 160, 180 degrees in there.
A man could pass out in 180 degrees.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're very attentive to paying attention when people are down there working.
Happily, a job this dangerous comes with an extensive training program.
There's gonna be like a rhythm, okay? So you're gonna be like this, like this.
Right.
Sometimes you might have to squat down.
Right.
And do it like this.
Sure.
Like this.
Right.
And then sometimes you gotta get over here and you gotta left-hand it.
Right.
Up and down, up
Right.
and down.
Right.
But you never, ever wanna do it like that,
No,
or like this.
because it'd fall on you.
Right.
Right,
And
that'd
you
be
don't
dumb.
wanna do it like this either. You always want to do it like this,
Why
back
not?
and forth.
Why not like this?
No, you can't do it that way either. We're gonna take this gun and we're gonna go up and down.
Okay.
Up and down.
Right, all right. Okay, I got it. That was some hands-on instruction right there, Troy.
Seriously, are we sure this guy isn't sliced alone?
So we're just starting with the rim before we can go in. We're just gonna hit that real quick with the orange stuff and then some, I guess the white stuff. I'm not totally clear.
The base layer and top coat are a polyurea material with dense polyurethane foam sandwiched in between.
Let's put your hood on.
These coats will harden up like concrete and return the manhole back to its original spec.
There you go. Yeah, you're good to go. You're good,
Good
right
to go?
now. Who did?
Oh! Okay. No,
Oh,
everything below. And just real quick.
real quick.
Real quick is a relative term. For me, this is quick. Really.
Good.
Based on my performance, Mike's decided he's gonna take care of the foam himself.
This is also real quick, just really quicker. And back down we go.
What a trip.
This polyurea acts as a corrosion barrier. It's able to withstand a 30% concentration of sulfuric acid.
Whoa. You don't want to spray into the pipes. If you spray into the pipes, it'll rip it off.
Oh, okay.
You're painting us into a corner.
Yeah, that was probably a bad idea. Foam's coming down.
And you don't want to keep it in one spot. There has to be movement all the time.
Got it.
Do I? Do I got it?
Okay.
Man, it's not as easy as it looks.
You're getting better.
I'm up, I know it. I should get out of your way. All right, I'm going up.
It's important to know when you're helping and when you're just in the way. I'm just in the way.
Hey, you did a hell of a job that second time.
Second time, I was getting it. I was right on the verge, man. It looks so, he makes it look so freaking easy.
He's been doing it for 10 years.
But actually, it's like rubbing your belly and patting your head. It's not easy at all. When Mike gets out, I mean, this stuff hardens fast.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna have what amounts to just a rock-hard chamber,
Yes,
where a few hours ago, it was just a bunch of crumbling concrete.
absolutely.
And that's gonna extend the life of this hole for
50 years.
For the third and final coating, I'm just gonna let Mike handle it.
Really, then, it's the third layer that's the most important.
Absolutely.
That last layer goes on like cake, and looks gorgeous.
This will dry hard in 2 minutes. Hard as concrete.
Wow. That is a different looking hole.
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
Night and day.
Yeah.
Except for one piece of used toilet paper
I
on the
seen that.
bench. You see that?
So we're gonna do the last step. We're gonna date stamp it and then put our obic stamp on it as well.
All right. So I'm gonna do better than I did here.
Yeah.
After a few more finishing blasts from the spray gun, this manhole is ready to get a final date stamp. Think of it like an artist putting his name on the bottom of a masterpiece. A stinky, sticky, orange masterpiece.
All right. Well, let me thank you again officially for having us out here. The Reed family, pretty great.
Thank you.
Charlotte, you're something else. The brains behind the organization.
Mike, pleasure.
And you, the Rambo of manhos.
Yes, thank you.
You can use that too.
Yeah.
Next time you pass a manhole on your local street, you won't know what color it is down there, but rest assured, if it's orange, it'll be around a lot longer than most of us.